Matag isyu og istorya sa atong palibot. Adunay nagmadaugon, adunay idaog-daog. Matag kadaugan, adunay musyaged ug kapakyasan. Matag insidente, adunay agrabyado ug adunay akusado. Kasagaran, husgahan na kini sa publiko una pa man masangat ang kaso didto sa husgado. Sa matag issue, adunay mga taong nagpaluyo. Newsliners, hinumdumi, ikaw ug ako adunay katungod ug kini naapatik sa atong batakang balaod. Sayron ta ang mga tubag sa matag issue kay ikaw ug ako apektado. We need to balance our lines matud pa. O kini ang inyong madungog dinhi sa Hardline. Ako si Edith Caduaya mag-ubanta sa pagtuki sa mga issue beyond colors, beyond race, beyond the punchlines. This is Hardline.
This administration recognizes the invaluable contribution of the free press of overall development of our society. That is why I am pleased with the launching of Newsline Philippine cable TV programs. Together, let us keep our people well informed so that they may become empowered catalysts for real and lasting change in Mindanao. Thank you, and I wish you all the best.
Good day, Philippines! Today, we will look at how the National Housing Authority rebuilt Marawi City. Sa mga taga Mindanao, ito na po yung hinihintay natin. Ano bang nangyari sa Marawi? Ano bang ginagawa ng housing project sa Marawi? At ano na nga ba ang papuntahan ng initial housing project sa Marawi City? Kasama natin ngayon ang General Manager ng National Housing Authority, no less than General Manager Marcelino June Escalado Jr. Sir, good day and welcome sa Hardline.
Good day, Edith, and to all of our televiewers and listeners. Mayong adlaw sa inyong tanan.
Sir, 4 years nagbalik-balik sa Marawi. Deep inside your heart as Mindanaoan, unsa na ba si Marawi today? Unsa na si NHA sa Marawi?
Dako na kayog kabaguhan ang ato ang Marawi. I think that's very clear. 4 years na ako nagbalik-balik sa Marawi. In fact, during the height of the war, naanak ko diri sa Marawi, the first site nga ato ang gibuild is the Sagunsungan.
And this is the site?
And this is the site. This is
Okay.
the site. The site behind us is the first site where we had our temporary shelter way back in 2017. In fact, nagbuto-buto pa. I was under the instruction of the President nga before ma-dislocate ang atong mga kaigsuunang Maranao, we should be able to provide them with the basic facility of housing. So tama to, gisulti ni mo dit, na magbalik-balik na to sa Marawi. And the thing is, after 4 years, a lot had been going on. We have achieved so much already. But of course, dili man siya miracle, dili man siya overnight ang development, ang rehabilitation, reconstruction of Marawi. It will take some time to finally bring people back to normalcy. Ang role sa NHA, duha. As our mandate, ako'y isang head ng National Housing Authority, and my mission is to provide both temporary and permanent shelter. So in the case of our permanent shelter, naata dito sa Gadungan ug Kilala, we will be this afternoon mag-turnover tayo ng 1,500. Of course, the 1,500 are in various stages right now. But we can see substantial completion already by 60 to 70% of our 1,500 nga pwede nato i-turn over to the qualified beneficiaries in our permanent shelter. 1,500 na siya. But in the meantime, while we are preparing for the normalcy og ang pagbalik
Of the center, of the MAA.
of the MAA, of the most affected area, natin gitawag og temporary shelter. And we already produced 100%, around 4,600 temporary shelter in all of our IDPs. that were affected by the siege in Marawi. And these are the areas of Sagunsungan, Buganga, Rorogagos, Dulay, Patani. So a number of our housing units are already constructed right now. And if you look at sa ato ang likod, that's the 1,000 housing units after 1 year. After 1 year in 2017, NHA was able to turn over already to the people of Marawi, to the LGU, ang first 1,000, and we have completed. In fact, si LGU of Marawi, Mayor Mahul already accepted the
This-
turnover, the turnover
Project.
projects to the LGU. Si Sagunsungan, Buganga, Rorogagos, Patani, and Dulay. So, in short, the first mission of NHA na-achieve namo.
To provide mass
To
housing.
provide mass housing,
And the first phase was temporary
the
shelter.
temporary shelter, and
And this
moving,
was turned over.
and moving on to our permanent shelter. There is another participation of the National Housing Authority, which is what we call my membership to the Task Force Bangon Marawi. Ako ang naghimo sa master plan. The NHA
Because there was
tasked.
this Palafox plan, remember?
There was, but of course the Palafox plan and all other plans for that matter
Fizzled out.
Yeah, were something like an external plan imposed to the people of Marawi. So when I came in as the GM of the National Housing Authority, I made sure nga dapat bottoms up siya. Tawagon na to ang tanang mga barangay captain, tanan ng mga kagawad, tanan ng mga stakeholders, tanan ng mga sultan, and all other sultanates, and the LGUs of Marawi, together with the province, and try to look at how we will develop Marawi. Og nakakam up ta og RISE plan. R-I-S-E.
What does mean?
RISE is the literal English translation of bangon.
Okay.
So bangon in English, RISE. But we defined RISE as resilient Marawi, then identity of Marawi. We need to keep the identity as it is. Then we have the sustainability and evolution. So the
Right.
RISE means literally rise, but it can also mean the resiliency of the people of Marawi, the identity nga atong i-preserve. In fact, in most of our projects, atong i-preserve ang ilang identity, the sustainability as well as the evolution. So, nahatag to nga responsibility sa kuha. Therefore, ato nang gi-ratify part sa ato ang Master Development Plan DIT is for the LGU of Marawi to embrace. Kay dili man to dapat nato i-impose.
Should it be holistic, no? Because they're saying na the first plan which fizzled out, mga higala was, so, gihatagan min yung planong wala magani ni kabalo. And you're so culturally insensitive. This does not reflect the culture, the people, and the color of Marawi City.
That's
so
right.
you came in and everything was resolved.
Yeah, that's right. So, kado nga plano, amo tong gi-shelve, amo tong gi-set aside, and therefore, we went back to the drawing table. So, we consulted the people of Marawi. In fact, several occasions, we had our conversations, we have our dialogues, and finally, ako silang giingnan that the most enabling document that will approve or confirm the RISE plan should be an ordinance. So amo nang gisalang. Our RISE plan to Marawi was approved through an ordinance by the city government of Marawi.
So,
that means gi-embrace nila ang atong plano.
So before, mobile lang ko mga higala, before mag sa ordinance mahimo, nanay consultation, no? Nanay public hearing. So after the public hearing, mag-first reading, mag-second reading for the debate. Pag third reading, this is the finality of it. So, bot pa sa bot, kung na may mo question sa development sa Marawi, it should be the people of Marawi, not outside Marawi City, are you saying?
That's right. Tama ka. So it went to the first reading. The second reading, of course, is the debate.
The debate, yeah.
Then pagkatapos, there were several committee hearings in all of the sectors involved in Marawi. And finally, ning come up silang ordinance, approving, confirming the RISE plan. Ug ang effect ana would be balaod siya. So that signals the legality as well as the morality as well surrounding the RISE plan of Marawi.
There were those issues, no, like katong na nag-iingon na. Giun sa ba ni NHA pagpili, pag-award sa balay? Kinsa ba ang nag-identify nga NHA, you need to establish 4,600 houses. These are the names of the people. Kay na gusto na ako iklaro ni GM ha kay ang ina mo nagbuot-buot na sila kisay papuyon. So unsa ba ang process sa paghimong balay pila ka numbers, kinsa ang hatagan, kinsa ang nagproseso because as I understand, NHA just provides mass housing that's massive. Okay? The screening, who takes care of it? The identification, who takes care of it?
That's correct. ang NHA, the mandate is to produce. Now, we get the number at the end of the line. Meaning to say, the numbers, the beneficiaries, the names are vetted by the LGUs mismo. So, the barangay...
So wala mo sa posisyon na maingon. Oo.
Si NHA is not part in the selection practically of the beneficiaries as well as qualification. But we help. We help in the vetting process. But the final say and judgment or approval of the list will be the city government of Marawi. So, once we are able to get the number, for example, dapat mag-construct me of 4,600 temporary shelter, 1,500 permanent shelter. This number came from the city government of Marawi. And towards the end, when we award, just like the sa Gunsungan, gihatag nato ang responsibility sa LGU of Marawi. So sila karon ang nag-vet, sila karon ang nag-process, sila karon ang nag-decide as to the final listing who would be qualified to occupy our permanent as well as temporary
Okay.
shelters.
Providing mass housing, you provide the shelter, you provide these houses. There's this question, who provides the water and the light?
Right now, during the temporary stage, CNHA, together with Task Force
It
Bangong
should have been
Marawi,
who?
dapat,
Okay,
that
kailangan
is
kong
one.
laruhon,
That should be the participation. Kasi dalawa eh. So when we speak of power, it has to be the local power utilities. When we speak of water, it has to be the water utility. CNHA will just provide the housing ready to accept the level 3 connection from water as well as individual connection
Pang poste
from
lang,
power. Pang
pang
poste.
main post.
The mandate to provide the source of water is the LGU.
Towards the house.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
So just like any other housing for that matter, dili man si NHA mag-provide og tubig sa Madayao or sa Blue Farm Villa. It will be in the case of Davao City, the
Should
Davao
be the
City
water
Water District. In the case of power, it will be the Davao Light.
In the case of Lanao del Norte,
Yeah, it will be the LUA or the NEA or the cooperative operating within the jurisdiction of Marawi.
But is it not you turn over the house, you get the water from LOA, you get the power from Lanao del Sur Electric Cooperative? But seems to me, kung si role ni LGU, or si LGU, because kani siya is under the ambit of the LGU, di ba? Is LGU empowered to call these agencies to come on, sit down? Ayuson tani kay murag humana ang inyong balay, ang inyong tubig ag suga mo na himong hinungdan sa pagpangluod, pagpuna no ug kanang kun di maguna tan-aw na mass housing ka, the water and the power should be from LGU, from LOA, from a power utility. So you will be dili ka ma-hurt. Tanan na lang kanang gipabalhin mi ni NHA, wala mi suga, wala mi tubig. Ana kana
People
dili
don't
ka
understand
ma-hurt.
that.
Oh. Sige, explain
People
daw
don't
GM.
understand that.
Okay, murag
Kasi ang housing manggod sa NHA is supposed, just like any other private developers for that matter, ready siya mo accept sa level 3 water o sa individual power connection. But the source should be provided by the power generator, power distributor, or the water distributor companies. Pero kana siya, since it is utilities, governed siya by the LGU. So si LGU dapat, just like any other LGUs for that matter, should be the one to control, to manage, and provide. But in the meantime, naata karon diri, during its utilization, ang nagbayad ang NHA paghihapon. But eventually, once we are able to finally turn over both our temporary and permanent housing, even the consumption, ato na pong ibhatag sa LGU. So that is insofar as the housing for permanent and temporary. The other mission dit sa NHA, aside from the RISE plan, is NHA is also mandated by our Task Force Bangon Marawi to construct the road infrastructure of MAA. So karon, I am responsible for the primary road, secondary road, tertiary road in MAA, plus of course the two other major projects which are the Marawi Convention Center and the Marawi Sports Sarimanok Complex.
GM, na ako'y question. Don't you feel bad when when everything falls, si NHA ang makita because it is a structure rather than those people responsible for all these messy things. Pero yung muna tumagon sa atong pagbalik.
Ang Ang mga taong dunay mga ginahambin nga mga grabing mga balatian o comorbidity, hilabi na ang mga senior citizen, sila ang mas delikado nga maigo sa coronavirus disease COVID-19. Busa dubling pag-amping ang himuon og tambali ang mga ginahambin nga mga sakit. Ang pagtumar sa Bilonga Gold Herbal Capsule is a food supplement makatabang aron mapunggan nga musamot ang mga balatian. Turmeric uluyang dilaw ang nagunang sagol sa Bilonga Gold. Gisagulan og sodium ascorbate o vitamin C aron mas mulig-on ang immune system. Ang Bilonga Gold Herbal Capsule mapalit sa mga butika.
Gusto ba mo og barato ug orihinal nga mga construction supply? Sa kadaghan sa imong pilian, all-in-one ang imong pagpamalit. Tara na sa 3M1 ug T-Square Lumber and Construction Supply. Nahimutang sa daang Hardika, Lanao ug Dayo Street, Kidapawan City.
Parami ng parami ang mga nagiging bagong Lotto Millionaires. Dalawa rito ay multi-million jackpot prizes. Ang 246.08 million pesos sa Ultra Lotto 658 at ang 298.77 million pesos sa Grand Lotto 655. Ang bawat pagtangkilik sa larong may puso ay susi sa pangarap at pagtulong sa kapwa.
Thank you with all our hearts.
Malay mo, baka ikaw na ang dapuan ng swerte.
Thank you sa inyong pagtutok. Kaganihaw na ta nagbulag-bulag. Kaubanday gihapon ako si GM Escalada sa National Housing Authority. Daghan mo question, no? Nganong nag-provide ang gobyerno og balay, walay tubig, walay suga? Nganong nag-provide ang gobyerno og Marawi na bag-o Marawi nag-provide og master plan, wala mi na consult. So, hinahinay to na tubag kaganiha, di ba? There was this consultation, set aside ang tanang plano without nabuo without the consultation with the people, but they came out with rice plan, okay? So second, giklaro na to na si NHA is mass housing, the utilities are from the power utilities or the water utilities in conformity with the local government unit. Pero sa atong makitaan man good murag nagsigig yaw-yaw no nganong si NHA. Don't you feel bad? Ingnon nga NHA ang sadaan. Because
Nationally, we feel bad.
Uh-huh.
Kaya tungod people don't understand the whole thing. I'm not only speaking for Marawi, but even in other projects of NHA. We go to Tanay Rizal, we go to Bulacan, we go to Bicol, and even Yolanda for that matter. Nahimong tadtaran ang the National Housing Authority because tama ka. Because the host of all of this infrastructure, whether direct or indirect, is the house. And that is attributed to the National Housing Authority. But people don't understand that there are other facilities, components of our housing projects. In fact, the road is supposed to be access road that is supposed to be provided by DPWH. Yung power, water, the livelihood, the training should be able to be there. Nya accessible siya by our beneficiaries. Kaya musulti man sila, layo man kaya na, wala may employment, wala livelihood. That is supposed to be the participation of other members of the Task Force Bangon Marawi in the case of the Marawi rehabilitation.
Wait, my observation ha, yung BARM people has observed na parang, sorry for this, the Task Force Bangon Marawi is surrounded with problem because the person in charge is not credible enough and you are not that person.
The Task Force Bangon Marawi is composed of several agencies. So I would not comment on the leadership as well kasi the secretary is on board. So si NHA, I don't know if it's a fortunate or unfortunate incident because almost 45% or 50% of the deliverables in the Task Force Bangon Marawi went to NHA. Primarily is the temporary housing, permanent housing, and I was also tasked siguro tungod sa kakugihan sa NHA, even the master plan was also given to NHA.
Are you the one being referred to by Minister Attorney Nagib Sinara? Sinasabi niya naman iba yung humawak ng pera, iba yung humawak ng plano, iba yung gumagawa ng karsada. At yung tao naman na ang bilis mag-respond for the rehabilitation, ang nagmay-micromanage pa, hinahawakan pala. Ikaw ba yun?
Hindi naman siguro. Ang sinasabi dito, ganito when I came in, as the National Housing Authority General Manager, in the initial stage of the rehabilitation, I had another
But
designation.
your hands are full.
Yeah,
diba?
I had another
Until
designation.
now, di ba?
My designation was at that time was I was the Secretary General of the SHUD or HADSI before. So that was my twofold function. So when I came in as the Secretary General of the SHUD, at that time it was chaired by Secretary Ed De Rosario, there was a consolidation of all the projects under the Marawi Rehabilitation initiative. So what I did was to disintegrate all of those according to the mandates of the agency. So portion went to DOLE, to DSWD, to TESDA, to NHA, and to all other member agencies for that matter. And after that is we downloaded all the funds to the implementing agencies so that every agency head or in charge should be able to translate that.
Your fund was decentralized. That's why you are saying now that 100% of those identified projects for NHA housing has been delivered.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. So as far as NHA is concerned, the funds given to me for the temporary shelter, permanent shelter, road infrastructure, convention center, the rehabilitation of the Sarimanok, the new Sarimanok right now, I mean, are all given to me.
And you delivered all those?
Yes, exactly.
Eh, bakit sinasabi nila, sir? In a scale of 10, mahirap pa sa 5.
I think there are other components. There are other components.
You delivered well 100%. So, ikaw siguro yung lumampas sa 4. Kasi 10 yun sinasabi. Don't you feel like, na-appeal naman ko, like, part ka ng Bangon Marawi at ito yung binabato si TFBM. Nag-suggest ba ka na, sir? Kaya ilang suggestion ha? I hope I am doing justice to the statement of the BARM, no? Gas-gas na masyado yung nakaupo na chairperson ng Task Force Bangon Marawi. We need somebody credible for the people to cooperate and support the rehabilitation program. Are you in line with that thought na you need somebody credible for the people to toe the line and make all these things possible?
I think that's one essential component for all the projects to succeed. We need leadership. In the case of our Secretary Ed De Rosario, in fairness to him, there might be other comments outside. But at the end of the day, what is important is we are able to deliver. I cannot speak for the Secretary himself, neither for other department secretaries in charge or involved.
But
with
you're in
Task Force
charge of
Bangon
your
Marawi.
office only.
But I am in charge of my office, and in behalf of the people of Marawi, I can guarantee all of them that all the resources given to me by the President, by DBM, and by OCD, together with the Secretary of National Defense, are all given due accord. And in fact, accomplishments, makikita na natin ngayon na tumatayo na, gumagalaw na. If you go to MAA, we are 85 to 90% complete with the road infrastructure of Marawi.
I am not in a position to say that it is performing well, it's not performing well, but they say it's low beyond 5. Are we in a position to change horses in the middle of the race? You have 6 months left under the Duterte administration, 8 months, I suppose. So you have 8 months left before the Duterte administration folds its administration. Do we have the luxury of time? Because they're saying you need to change the leadership, a credible one, for the people to cooperate and support. Ikaw, dati kang Human Resource Management Officer sa Davao, dati kang Urban Planning Officer sa Davao, and you have it all. Is the Duterte administration in a position to change horses?
Right now, I think that would not be helpful.
Okay.
It would not be helpful because we are already closing, as you've said, the Duterte administration, 8 months more to go. But having said that, and having reviewed as well as monitored our performance, there are more or less 21 projects in the Task Force Bangon Marawi in the master plan. And most of the plans right now are implemented. So I think we just need to review. Kung mayroong dapat i-review, mayroong dapat gawin, is to focus na lang yung team.
The deliverables.
The deliverables.
Okay.
So in the master development plan, for every project components, according to the implementing agencies in charge, there are timelines by quarter. So probably the Task Force Bangon Marawi, after having been able to initially turn over the results of rehabilitation, is to go back to the table again and take a look at how we can finally and maximize the remaining number of months of the Duterte administration, and how can we speed up some projects para makomply pa rin natin sa ating end of the Duterte administration in 2022 June.
Aren't you hurt na ino nila na project sa Marawi? Ani nga marag pag na-project magod ang government, easy kita makurakot mo diya inyong gipang, di ba? Easy kayo. Ano mo yung sana nakakwarta mo sa Marawi rehabilitation? Right or wrong?
That honestly, I will be hurt. Kasi ako mismo, when I reviewed the first master plan of the the Task Force Bangon Marawi, the cost at that time was around 37 billion. When I reviewed all the projects in my table, together with all my engineers, architects, and technical persons, the financial analysts, you know what? The 37 million was reduced to the 37 billion was reduced to 13 billion only. That is something that I can be very proud of. The 36 billion comprised the same project components, with the 13 billion comprising the same project components, but we're able to deliver.
In what aspect of the plan did you make some revisions to fit, given from 37 you were given 13? So it was a huge loss.
Yeah. Actually, the plan was the same. It went to a very tedious evaluation and assessment of the costs, especially on the estimates. Let's say, for example, if the estimates is around 45,000 pesos per square, so we can always reduce that to 15 and still workable.
But
So most of the projects, we reviewed the cost per square meter. For example, in Sarimanok, where can you find a Sarimanok sports complex of 4 hectares, which is only around 200 million? Where can you find a convention center which has a capacity of 1,500, which is only 180 million? It's only in Marawi. Because if you go and implement that project outside, I don't know, it can mean double the price. So we were trying to be very careful and very objective in our assessment for the cost per square meter.
You are known to be kuripot. So yun sa paning pagkuripot ang gamay na budget.
I think gikuripot yun na mo. Pero we have not jeopardized or compromised the quality. If you go to our road infrastructure in Marawi, the whole stretch of the primary road, which is 1.5 kilometers, and the whole stretch of secondary road, which is 8.6 kilometers, and the whole stretch of the tertiary road, around 16 kilometers. Sobra kayo kabarato, but walay compromise sa quality. The standards of the DPWH, we all adopted and have complied with.
Daghan na mong nahimong project, no? Asay sa Marawi City. Can you give us a tour sa ubang projects sa NHA, sa ubang lugar sa nasod? Sa among pagbalik.
Ang mga taong dunay mga ginahambin nga mga grabing mga balatian o comorbidity, hilabi na ang mga senior citizens, sila ang mas delikado nga maigo sa coronavirus disease COVID-19. Busa dubling pag-amping ang himuon og tambali ang mga ginahambin nga mga sakit. Ang pagtumar sa Bilonga Gold Herbal Capsule is a food supplement makatabang aron mapunggan nga musamot ang mga balatian. Turmeric o luyang dilaw ang nag-unang sagol sa Bilonga Gold. Gisagulan og sodium ascorbate o vitamin C aron mas mulig-on ang immune system. Ang Bilonga Gold Herbal Capsule mapalit sa mga butika.
Gusto ba mo og barato ug orihinal nga mga construction supply? Sa kadaghan sa imong pilian, all-in-one ang imong pagpamalit. Tara na sa 3M1 ug T-Square Lumber and Construction Supply na himutang sa daang Hardika, Lanao ug Dayo Street, Kidapawan City.
Parami ng parami ang mga nagiging bagong Lotto millionaires. Dalawa rito ay multimillion jackpot prizes. Ang 246.08 million pesos sa Ultra Lotto 658 at ang 298.77 million pesos sa Grand Lotto 655. Ang bawat pagtangkilik sa larong may puso ay susi sa pangarap at pagtulong sa kapwa.
Thank you with all our hearts.
Malay mo, baka ikaw na ang dapuan ng swerte.
GM, mitikuloso ka sa mga housing projects. Unsa ang nag-strike sa mga una-una when you think of NHA housing?
Pagsulod na ako sa NHA, dit actually, naay problema. Problema sa APPNP housing, problema sa Yolanda, problema sa Pablo, problema sa Sendong, problema sa Zamboanga. That was a challenge to me.
And you rehauled everything?
Yes. I
Was it
able to-
painful?
Yes, it was. Kasi problema imong gisalo tanan. So nasalo na ako ang Yolanda, nasalo na ako ang Sendong,
Pablo.
nasalo na ako ang Pablo. And the only direction...
And here comes Linog pa.
Linog pa. So the only direction I had was building a culture of quality. Something that people will be very happy, inspired, kung magpuyo sila sa lahang balay. Kay pangit manggod kayo ang ato ang na-assume nga image of the National Housing Authority. I'm talking about, una, ang old APPNP. Sobra kalayo, sobra kapangit, sobra kagamay. So what I did was a simple formula. Katong layo, himuong duol. Ang pangit, himuong gwapo. Ang gamay, himuong dako. And therefore, in the case of Balui, and there are 27 sites all over the country right now. Dako na kayo na siya nga balay. It's 30-30, 60 square meter floor area, over a 80 square meter lot. Naka-grand night na. Remember it, ang amo ang old Yolanda, naamo ko yung new Yolanda under the Duterte administration. And we were able to address the floor area from 22 to 28 with one partition. Kaya nagbalik-balik ang issue nga naay privacy of spouses. And yet, our design has not been revised. So, gi-revise na po na tanan. Even ISFs, na sila one partition or 2 bedrooms with a grand night tile. That is the case of Yolanda, Pablo, Sendong. Our Mandamos housing projects in the Manila Bay, maayo pud kaayo. So we have also improved and expanded our design. And of course, ang ato ang pinaka most recent nga earthquake in Makilala, Bansalan, Tulunan, Mlang, as well as
Kidapawan.
in Kidapawan. So we're able to address. And we're very proud to say nga even 1 year after, at least nakatabang ang NHA pag-rehabilitate o pag-improve sa mga kinabuhi.
I'm not carrying your heart, but kung sa'yo mong feeling nga, lipay kayong mga tao sa Talaingod because you provided housing for the IPs.
I think mo na siya ako ang isa sa mga participation. I am a member of the National Task Force to End Local Communism, LCAP or ECLIP nato. Ang IP housing sa una was just an ordinary IP housing. But here, ang IP housing nato, gitangan ako siya angle eh. Kasi the most vulnerable persons or sectors of society to recruitment by CPP-NPA are all the IPs. So karon ako kita nga siya angle nga mas maayo siguro na i-premium ang atong IP housing if we go to the hotspots where the presence of CPP and NPAs are very...
Go to where
Yeah.
the
Number
problem
one, diba?
is, di ba? Oo.
If you go to
Talaingod.
if you go to some other parts in Agusan del Norte, Agusan del Sur, Surigao, so that is where we put premium to our IP housing. And true enough, tanaw ni mo sa Talaingod karon, NHA invested 100 million pesos to make sure that our IPs in Talaingod will not be vulnerable to recruitment. So, wala na tayo insurgency nga problem because from the very start, sulti nila dito is karon pa mi kakita gobyerno. The most legendary dato Gibang said, karon lang ko kita gobyerno kay kami mismo ni Yusik Mapago and myself went up to the hill of the Mount Sitio Sinaliban at
Sinaliban.
Sitio Sumilong. So these are all the hotspots of Talaingod.
Kani imuhang that's the IP housing, you have the tapos sa Marawi housing. How do you view the completion of the residents affected by tong linog?
Sa atuang earthquake in Bansalan, Makilala, Kidapawan, Mlang, Tulunan, I'm very proud to report to you and to everyone na even 3 months after The linog happened in
2019,
November.
oh.
Then on January the following year, nag-mobilize din si NHA. And plus, of course, the support of OCD, Secretary Delfin Lorenzana and Undersecretary Khalad. The funds will come from them. We just got additional funding. So we're expanding again in the whole of the North and South Cotabato, as well as portion of Davao del Sur, nga matagaan na itong balay.
If you are to describe the house which the NHA is constructed, people are saying na ibang-iba kayo. The NHA now is felt, seen, and ito yung bahay na hinahanap ng mga tao. How can one follow a GM Escalada, the trademark in housing?
I just complied with sa instruction ni Presidente. I can very well remember, I've worked under him or with him for the last 25 years. Kabalo kaon sa iyang instruction lang sa kuha, June, kanang balay or kanang CR or toilet nga ang imuhang asawa, imong anak nga babae, imuhang parinti can comfortably live or use, then that is your standard. You don't need a PhD on urban design, on all others for that matter. You just need a very, the commons, the highest sense of common and being able to understand kung say imong gusto. The problem actually is there is the divide. The divide between gusto nimo ug ang gusto nila.
So you need to
Yes,
meet halfway.
You have to meet halfway.
Ah.
And in that way, kung ang gusto mo din nato na partition, nga di man nato mabuhat. That partition, either 1 or 2 bedrooms, has been there in Congress and in Senate for the last 45 years sa NHA.
But
ning
was never
sulod ko-
approved.
Yeah. In several administration, gikan kang Marcos, kang Cory Aquino, Ramos, Estrada,
Noy na pod.
then we have Arroyo and Pinoy. They have never addressed the issue on 1 partition or 2 partition.
So you address it.
Yes, it is only during the time of Duterte administration that we expanded the floor area. Kaya na manggoy nahitabo nga domestic violence, nahitabo nga incestuous rape, papagmama, nahubog and everything, dalagitan na ang anak, they all live in one common space. And that has been the policy every now and then nga mugawa sa media, mugawa sa... But none of those administration, so meaning to say...
Answered.
Yes.
Responded to the call.
Meaning to say, kung unsa ilang gusto, ug mao pa imong gusto, ako nagpasalamat ko dita. The opportunity to become the GM, ang akong gina-appreciate is the opportunity to make a decision and to make
A difference.
changes, a difference in the lives of everyone.
To the critics of the Task Force Bangon Marawi, iklaro lang natin, and pinag-usapan namin sa NHA housing. Yung ibang aspeto po, hindi kasali si NHA doon. NHA has, am I right if I say, natapos na yung problema ng Yolanda, problema ng Sendong, problema ni Pablo. At patapos na yung ibang areas doon sa, especially ako taga North, sa Lindol, kasi nagmassive po yung housing project. But we should always remember, mass housing does not necessarily and does not involve power and light. So, kamo din ha, mga LGU, murag sila inyong kuhiton for this problem. GM, the people of Mindanao and the people of the Republic is looking up to you. It's your time, address them. How and where will NHA go beyond all after? Oh, congratulations di ay. Bago lang mo nag-anniversary ha.
Yeah,
So,
NHA, yeah, nag-celebrate.
Asa mo adto after the anniversary? Unsang direksyon sa NHA?
Karon
Sir.
ang NHA nag-celebrate og 46-year anniversary namo. Remember, PD 757 was created and enacted by former President Marcos in 1975. Mag-end ang first 50 years sa NHA in 2025. And therefore, it is incumbent upon my part, morally and legally, to cross the next 50 years sa kinabuhi sa NHA. Ang isa lang yun ako ginistorya, the term of Duterte administration and Escalada management or administration at NHA is filled with all the transitions. The transition from the old to the new, the transitions from quantity to quality, the transition from unsay pangit to maayo. But of course, the last 5 years and 4 months would not be enough. Remember, we're talking about production balay. di man ni siya nag-order ka og siopaw, niya deliver dayon. The minimum number of time or years for house construction is 3 years. And therefore, everyone can feel the difference after the 3rd year, the 4th year, and the 5th year. But I'm looking forward to a very good policy, to a very good system and procedures, and having to acquire the best people at NHA. The next 50 years, that would mean 2025 to 2075, ang handom nako, my vision as well as my wish for NHA is we will continually, tawag namin, construct quality homes and build better lives.
And provide a happy family with a good house.
Happy family. Kay makita nimo nga something that is capped, murag gi-summarize sa ato ang tagline karon or ang ato ang tawag nato ni branding as well as counting the balay. Building adequate. Katong adequate dapat na tubig ug naay suga. Livable,
Affordable.
something that is very inspiring to everyone, affordable. Imagine ang NHA is constructing 200 pesos per month. Natay 300, natay 500, natay 600, natay 1,000, natay 5,000. These are menus or menu of everyone depende sa
Una ang
imong-
balay, ang monthly payment, ngayon mong pilian.
Yes. So my vision really is there is no one size fits all. It means to say that for every housing solution, there is a different financing schemes that everyone can choose from. So we're just very happy that nga at least sa Duterte administration and to everyone sa atong mga kababayan all over the country, at some point in time na inahimo ang kabag-uhan, something new and something better that will take place for NHA and for everyone.
With that, mga higala, we just hope no na katong mga mangutan na bitaw na asa na padulong asa may mag-apply og balay. All you need to do is go to the NHA Facebook page, i-chat ninyo sa ilang messenger ang mga regional offices kung asa mo nabilong. GM, you enlightened so much about your rehabilitation project, and people who tried to decipher everything about NHA, they now look up sa NHA because it's been providing a signature house. And for that, thank you so much sa imong time and congratulations po.
Thank you. Thank you sa imong team there. Thank you.
Ang mga taong dunay mga ginahambin nga mga grabing mga balatian o comorbidity, hilabi na ang mga senior citizen, sila ang mas delikado nga maigo sa coronavirus disease COVID-19. Busa dubling pag-amping ang himuon og tambali ang mga ginahambin nga mga sakit. Ang pagtumar sa Bilonga Gold Herbal Capsule is a food supplement makatabang aron mapunggan nga musamot ang mga balatian. Turmeric o luyang dilaw ang nag-unang sagol sa Bilonga Gold. Gisagulan og sodium ascorbate o vitamin C aron mas mulig-on ang immune system. Ang Bilonga Gold Herbal Capsule mapalit sa mga butika.
Gusto ba mo og barato ug orihinal nga mga construction supply? Sa kadaghan sa imong pilian, all-in-one ang imong pagpamalit. Tara na sa 3M1 ug T-Square Lumber and Construction Supply na himutang sa daang Hardika, Lanao ug Dayo Street, Kidapawan City.
Parami ng parami ang mga nagiging bagong Lotto Millionaires. Dalawa rito ay multimillion jackpot prizes. Ang 246.08 million pesos sa Ultra Lotto 658 at ang 298.77 million pesos sa Grand Lotto 655. Ang bawat pagtangkilik sa larong may puso ay susi sa pangarap at pagtulong sa kapwa.
Thank you with all our hearts.
Malay mo, baka ikaw na ang dapuan ng swerte.